Will Kurt Busch return to the track in 2022? Will Kurt Busch return in 2022? Has he not recovered fully from his crash at Pocono Raceway? Busch has missed the second race after suffering an apparent concussion in a qualifying crash at Pocono. Gibbs took over for Busch at the Indianapolis road course. Xfinity Series driver since Busch's car crashed into the wall, leaving Turn 3 in qualifying on Saturday. So Gibbs filled in for him at Pocono on short notice. Does this really mean he will not drive this year? Let's find out. So, hello everyone. Welcome back to NASCAR Zone. In today's video, we are going to discuss if Kurt Busch will return in 2022 or not. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our amazing videos. Busch and 23XI Racing made the announcement that Busch will not be able to return to the number 45 Toyota in time for the start of the playoffs the following weekend at Darlington, South Carolina, and that Busch had consequently withdrawn his medical waiver to participate in the race. The number 45 team will continue to compete for the Owners' Championship even though Kurt Busch will no longer be eligible to win the Drivers' Championship. As a result of Busch's decision to pull out of the race, there are now 14 spots filled on the 16-driver playoff lineup, with 2 openings yet to be filled in the regular season finale that will take place on Saturday night at Daytona International Speedway. Busch stated, "It's still not the perfect moment for me to get back in the number 45 vehicle to make a playoff run with our team, as much as he wanted and hoped to be able to do so, but it's not going to happen." He is aware that, in addition to not having been given clearance to return to racing, he is not yet prepared to get back in the car. He has too much respect for the sport of NASCAR, his fellow drivers, and the fans to take up a playoff spot if he is aware that he will not be in a position to compete for a championship this year. The choice was not an easy one to make, but in the end, he is confident that it was the best option. He will continue to take the time to recuperate and strengthen as he prepares to be back in the vehicle, and he will do everything in his power to assist 23XI in maintaining the success we have had this season. He is looking forward to being back in the car. With his victory at Kansas Speedway in May, Busch secured a spot in the postseason. The triumph marked his 10th consecutive year with a win.
This is 23XI. This is our first win for the 45 car, and with Jordan Brand on the hood, I felt like I had to play.
Late in the month of July, Busch was involved in a severe collision and sustained a concussion during the last round of qualifying at Pocono Raceway. Since then, NASCAR has not given him the green light to return to competition. But how efficient was this decision? Tell us in the comment box, and also make sure to subscribe to our channel. According to Steve Lauletta, president of the 23XI squad, Kurt has lifted our entire organization this year. Despite the fact that Kurt will not be fighting for a championship this season, he will continue to play an important part in the organization as he works with our competition group to maintain the building and to strengthen the squad. Gibbs will continue to fill in for Kurt Busch and will be driving the number 45 car. This is the statement that was published by NASCAR. Kurt Busch has handled this challenging circumstance with the champions poise that he is known for. Every choice that was taken was reached in close consultation with his medical team and was intended to be beneficial for his health, as well as that of his opponents and the sport overall. Kurt will have NASCAR's full support as he continues his recovery, and we are looking forward to seeing him back in the driver's seat of a racing car. Is the decision of Busch coming correct? Let us know in the comments below. In response to Busch's decision, Toyota Racing Development President David Wilson also released a statement which says, "Since the moment the tragedy took place at Pocono, Toyota has made ensuring Kurt Busch's health and speedy recovery their top priority in regard to him. Not his rehabilitation to the point that he could get back in a race vehicle, but his recovery in general. TRD has been collaborating closely with Kurt in order to provide assistance along his road toward recovery. Nevertheless, in the end, it was Kurt who made this choice, and they will stand by him 100%. Even if we are upset that he won't get the opportunity to fight for the championship in 2022 because he will miss the beginning of the playoffs, the only thing that really matters to us is that he is well We are confident that Kurt will continue to play a significant role in our efforts to win the championship this year, both through his support and the substantial racing expertise that he will be able to pass on to his team and his fellow Toyota drivers. In light of driver reports that they are experiencing heavier hits this year, and the fact that Kurt Busch has missed his second race in a row due to concussion-like symptoms, Kevin Harvick wonders the degree to which NASCAR is emphasizing safety. Should the safety charges regarding the crash at Pocono Raceway not be strict? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. However, the NASCAR executive in charge of safety said that the organization is always looking for ways to make things better. During the previous month, some drivers commented to NBC Sports that they felt the next-gen car's impacts to be far more intense than those of the previous car. Last month at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, a number of drivers expressed their opinions on the subject. According to Harvick, the issues that the drivers are concerned about have just not seemed to reverberate into a really very quick response in trying to make it better. That raises some concerns. He is well aware that everyone will assure us that they are making progress on it. He does not think they have any idea how awful things can get when you strike stuff, nor does he believe that they get the full depth of the problem. He doesn't think anyone truly knows the violence that may occur in a car, with the exception of drivers who have been involved in an accident with another object. NBC Sports also reported that the vice chairman of NASCAR, Mike Helton, is going to develop a safe race vehicle. They are going to construct a vehicle that can compete well in the race. On this next-generation automobile, there were a lot of people working alongside them. They have made it well over halfway through the season now. There have been a few mishaps as a result of it. After Busch's accident at Pocono, drivers have been more vocal about the importance of safety this past weekend. Within the garage, there is a consensus that Busch's injury was caused in part by a string of collisions that occurred during this season. Denny Hamlin, who is a co-owner of the car driven by Busch, commented that Busch had taken a lot of hits over 25 years. There is a limit to what the body can tolerate. Bubba Wallace, another member of the 2311 racing squad, remarked that it was really awful for Kurt. It's impossible to tell which blow will set it off, isn't it? It just so happens that that was the one. NASCAR has a very large group of knowledgeable people working on it, said the driver. He is sure they're going to find solutions to the problems they have. According to what LaJoie told NBC Sports, the safer barrier, helmet accelerometers, and mouthguard accelerometers are some of the additional areas that are being investigated. NASCAR is considering removing some pieces of foam from behind the safer barrier at certain races so that the barrier can yield more and potentially absorb more force from a crash. NASCAR is considering experimenting with different kinds of padding for its helmets, much to what has been done with football helmets. Last week, LaJoie was one of 4 drivers that competed while wearing an accelerometer in their mouthguard. This accelerometer is meant to collect data on how the impact of a collision affects a driver. It's easy to point the finger at the car, but the automobile is constructed for the outlier collisions, the T-bone wreck where it's substantially safer and the risk of harm is significantly reduced in virtually every area, said LaJoie in an interview with NBC Sports. Let us know in the comments what you think of Busch's situation. And that's for today's video. We sincerely hope you enjoyed the video. If so, give it a like and share it with your friends and family. Let us know if you have any questions or comments in the section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more of our incredible videos. You can also watch our other videos that have been specially selected for you. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.